Hello, this is Yahweasel. Let's play Soko-Ban, where in God's name? Whereas last we left off, I was so utterly confused by this level, I had no idea what to do next. And guess what? I still have no idea what to do next, so we're going to start off with an immediate fast motion. I think I'm onto something. I'm not onto something. I'm wrong. Whoops. So I've come to the conclusion that it must be about getting one block further back, that I just haven't figured out how to get further back yet. And I felt like I almost had it, because I did this, and I think that if this block wasn't there, then this would be fine, which might mean that once I get one of the blocks out of this area, then it'll be fine. Because this will push up, and it was only because this block and this block were sort of pushed together that it was a problem. If I had pushed this up all the way to there, then I would just be in the same place I was in. And that gives me an extra space over here. So I'm not at all confident, but I'm going to leave that there, because I am utterly frustrated over here, and I'm confident that I was doing it completely wrong. That whatever I was doing right, what I was doing completely wrong was the area over there. Because now I can get rid of both of these, which seems, you know, probably pretty important, right? Like, I can leave that there, and then I can push this over here, and that just gives me a lot more room to work with over here, which must be a good thing, right? So, usually in Soko-Ban, I talk about what I'm going to do next, what my plans are, that kind of thing. I don't have a lot of announcements. I played Undertale. Undertale was good fun. Right, so now if I do this, then I've got a pretty glorious path, so I can do this, and then this. So I am not at all confident about what's going on the left there, but at least this much worked. Okay, let's remember what the correct order is over here. I think it's not that complicated. I just have to get these, then these three, then these guys, then these guys, then these. Yeah. I remember, because it was going to be a lot more complicated if this was an actual slot, but it's not, so it's not so bad. Now let's start getting these guys out of the way. Yeah, I think I don't like that pattern on the left, but it doesn't quite look unresolvable, just very weird, so I think it might be fine. I'm just gonna have to think very carefully about what order I do things in here. Some of the next steps are obviously quite obvious, obviously obvious. Have I done anything wrong here? No, we're still fine. Just have to be a little bit careful what order I use the apertures in. Well, there's only one aperture, but what order I fill the slots in, that's what I'm trying to say. Obviously, this one is next. Then I go from top to bottom. Okay. Clearly, we want to get rid of the ones that are easy to get rid of just in the order they appear. Oh, yeah, so I will be playing a bootleg next. I don't know what bootleg it will be. I haven't looked into it yet. There are none that are sort of particularly highly voted, so there's no obvious choice. If I push this down, it's fine, right? Yeah, because I need that out of the way. See, like, now I can clear this out, and then I'll be able to clear this one out without actually going through this whole circle. And I think that's what was important there. If I can clear that out without going through the cycle, then when I do go through the cycle, this isn't stuck. It'll just end up here where I can clear it out again. So, yeah, I needed to think a couple steps behind, essentially. I was thinking ahead, but I needed to think behind. That's not really what I'm trying to say, but I sound vaguely intelligent if I say it that way. And by vaguely intelligent, I mean not intelligent. Okay, so let's clear that out. This one is actually a bit tricky to get out of the way, so I'm going to leave it for 2 from now. Doop-a-doo. Okay, you go right there. Yeah, okay. The order of the aperture isn't too bad. This seems right. I think we've finally done it. I think this is how level 30 was meant to be done. That took way too much thought, and I need to remember on future levels that they really want you to be thinking 10 steps ahead here. So I need to think very, very carefully about what patterns are and are not resolvable. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one, because it's, I just want the further path to be clear. I want it to be very, very obvious what I have and have not cleared out yet. Okay, be careful. Get this in the correct order. Am I gonna... Oh, yeah. Okay. I was thinking for a second, am I going to sort of trap myself? But no, there's no way of doing that. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could trap myself if I really wanted to, but that's not what's going to happen. What is the correct order to do this in? I think I'm probably better off this way. I guess it doesn't make any difference, really. I could do it either order. Definitely did not want to do that. Luckily, there's an undo key. Had a minor heart attack there for a second. Just a little itty-bitty one. Okie dokie. You go over here. Yeah. Okay. Everything seems pretty clear from this point onwards. Should I be pushing this? Because I can clearly do it this way. Is it faster for me to be getting them out that way than that way? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I am hardly doing a speed run here, so not important. Okay, and now it is effectively impossible to screw up the aperture science, so hooray. Let's go ahead and get this one next. And the remaining blocks are not all that in the way. I don't think, unless I just, make an out-and-out mistake, there doesn't seem to be much more challenge left in this level. Hoo boy. But I have, pretty lacking hopes about 31 if 30 is like this. Okay, we can do... Oh! I accidentally pressed right. Okay, that was lame. What just happened? What the... game? That was very odd. Okay, that was a mistake. Let's redo all of that. Okay, I'm going in a slightly different order. I wanted to get rid of that one earlier than I did before, because it caused me troubles. So, things are not quite exactly as they were, but it's only just what order I cleared things out in. Nothing really changed. Okay. So now I can do this. Like every move, there's this moment of don't screw up, don't screw up. That's hours of work you have to redo. It's not actually hours of pushing, but it was hours of thought. And it'll be, it won't be more hours of thought, so that's not sort of a valid comparison, but it'll be a giant pain to do it again. Which do I do next? I actually have plenty of options, don't I? Yes. I had to sit there for a second like, do I have plenty of options? Do I actually have options at all? Yes, I have lots of options. Okay. Everyone goes through the exact same awful sequence with so many places where if you just push it one too far, you screw up. They couldn't be kind and just have walls in more convenient places. Of course, they actually genuinely couldn't, because if they did, then the rest of the puzzle wouldn't have worked. So, I am just moving blame around. Just readjusting blame. You go ahead up there. Okie dokie. 2 more. 2 more to not screw up. Okay, so I believe this one needs to be pushed through here. Do this pattern again, and then that one actually needs to be pushed. I guess you could go either way, couldn't you? Yeah, I think pushing it to the right is a better, more reliable way to do it, though. 1 more left. And then we get to see what level 31 has in store. Maybe there are only 30 levels. Maybe I'm about to beat the game. What do you think the odds of that are? 0? I would say 0. Okay. Okay. Can't screw up from there. Whew, man. Craziness. Here's what 31 looks like. Let's quickly save. And get back. Oh my goodness. Well, the only valid first move from here is that, because I'll just corner the brick to my left if I moved it. This is Satan's work right here. I'm just poking around and guessing. See what happens. That's definitely wrong. But if I do this, well, that's definitely wrong. Then this is potentially not a mistake. I mean, it's probably a mistake, but it's potentially not a mistake. This particular run-through, I do not think that I'm going to do it correctly. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm trying to suss out the sort of underlying nature of this hellscape I have discovered. So, I mean, obviously, if I push this up, then it'll be really stuck. Well, not necessarily. It depends on how I get around. Because if I come in from this way... Oh, I definitely can't. Never mind. It is stuck, because this area here is inaccessible now. But I'm still going to just continue to proceed as if everything is fine. Man, this is very odd. Okay, that's the only valid move from there. And if I want to sort of get out of here, I have to push this down. But that... Oh, I can't push this down. That blocks off this area. And since this one is blocked from below, I need access to this area. Otherwise, that's stuck. Yeah, because if I push this from the left, that doesn't help me any. It would just get more stuck. So I cannot possibly push this down. That is a mistake. But if I can't push that down, what can I do? I guess I could block this back off. No, I can't. I can't block that back off. Because that is actually blocked off. I mean, this is technically not totally screwed. Although I kind of feel like it is. Maybe that is technically totally screwed. Oh, wait. I can do this. Well, no, I can't, because then this area is inaccessible. I think I just need to think in terms of what are my individual options? What can I actually do from here? So, this can't be moved anywhere, or it blocks off an area. This can't be moved down or it blocks off an area. This can't be moved down or it blocks off an area. This certainly can't be moved right, obviously. It can be moved down, but that doesn't give me anything. Yeah, that gives me absolutely nothing. It can't be moved left or it blocks off an area. So the only action I can perform right now is this one. This looks like a mess. Is this area actually screwed? No, because I could push this up and then get things to the left. So this area isn't totally dead. Now, what are my options? The only one that's really changed is I could push this one around if I feel like it. I don't yet know a reason to do that, so let's just not. And I can push this left. If I push it to here, that's fine. That's very, very recoverable, so let's do that. And now, obviously, I can start actually filling in this space down here. I will have to think about in what order I fill this all in, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, I can get this one in. There are two apertures, but with the shape of this, the only one coming in from this aperture is this one. Because anything I push in from here, there's no way it's coming in. So this is coming in from this aperture, but nothing else is. So I don't think I'm that concerned about aperture science, about making sure that things get pushed in the correct direction, correct order, rather. I just have to make sure that I put them sort of into this area. I fill in the right order. Okay, I can get this one out now. Any block you can get out, get out. That is always the goal. Okay. I can get this block out. If it's possible to reach the escape, that's exactly what you do. Okay, I don't see any other blocks that I can just immediately rescue. And actually, this is feeling very wrong over here, because I can't push this up. Because that block of 3 is just stuck if I do. If I push this left and this up, then that's all wrong. If I push this left and this down, then that's all wrong. If I push this left, then that doesn't help me. If I push this through and this up, that feels more potentially useful. I'm still in the sort of, I'm not convinced that I did anything right phase of this, so I'm happy to try things and see what happens. Because now I could actually get one of these out, and that's good, obviously. This still feels screwed down here. I think that might just be wrong. God, I have to push this down, I think. But that can't be right. Because then this... In fact, actually, wait. Right now, this whole area might be inaccessible. So, this might just be wrong. But we'll keep on plugging away as if it's not. Get one sort of part of the puzzle at a time. Okay, let's do the thing that's clearly a mistake. Just because I can't figure out anything else to do right now. Because, like, this seems totally unrecoverable here. This bit right there. I think maybe it was recoverable at some point, but what remains is definitely not. But yeah, this feels right. Like, now I'm suddenly able to get these things out of there, so that was obviously good. But, yeah, I've left quite a mess down here. So let's rethink this. Let's worry about the mess we leave down there. Okay, can I even replicate my initial success? You know what? I think maybe I need to do this. I think maybe my mistake was pushing that a bit too far. Well, no, because I'm never going to get in there. Okay, wait. Is this dead? Let me just poke around a bit. This is obviously wrong. That screws everything. But yeah, if I can still get through here, then that's still dead, actually. That's not as good as I thought it was. Because now there's nowhere I can... Well, I guess I could do this? Yeah, that's potentially not dead. Because then I could line those up, and if I had a path through here, then I could start getting things taken care of. So that's... I don't know, I think I'm on the right track there, but it's not quite doing what I want it to do. I feel like I'm actually having better luck with this level than I was with 30, but I also haven't yet figured out sort of the crucial thing, so obviously something's missing. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can sort of clear this bit out up here before worrying about these. But yeah, if I push this up, then that kills everything, so that's not a good next step. If I push this left, then that doesn't actually screw anything yet. But it doesn't help me either. Got it, I think. There was a moment of confidence and then a moment of not confidence. That's what I was doing wrong. That's what I was doing wrong. Yep. This is definitely right. I think that might have sort of unlocked the entire puzzle in essence. Because now, the one that was really causing a problem by being in there in the first place is not only not in there, it's in the solution. I've already got it to the goal. Let's get some of this junk out of the way. I feel like doing the stuff on the left first, because that's what was causing troubles. And I don't think that I'm going to need to push anything past there. That doesn't make any sense. Just trying to make absolutely sure that I'm confident about what I'm doing here. Okay. Because that feels wrong, but isn't. It's still recoverable. Because... Oh, you know what? I probably should have dealt with these first. When I had an easier path. Yeah, this feels like I've made a mistake just because I did things in a bad order. But maybe not. Maybe if I do this, and then this, then things are still kind of recoverable. The T's have tortured me before, but I think that's the right shape. I think that's what I need there. Because now I can sort of push this up, and then get around and push the other one up. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's perfect, actually. That's no problem whatsoever. That is exactly what it needs to be. And now... now I can do... Ooh. Oh, yes. Now I can do this. Okay, fine. There's a moment of panic. It's fine. Everything's good. We're still on track. I might actually... Let's not jinx it. Okay. Now, which one is the most nextable? That would be this one. I mean, the right is still looking really unpleasant, but I don't think anything is wrong over there, because there was nothing else I could really do. Now, if I set this here, that's fine. That doesn't hurt anything, and I can always get it back later. Yes, okay, this is working beautifully. This is working great! Okay, I have to worry a little bit about the order I fill these in here. I don't want to fill in these two before I filled in these. And I think what's going to end up happening is... Okay, so it'll be this and this and this and this in whatever order I feel like. And then this and then this. No, sorry. No, definitely not that. And then this, and then these two, and then this and this, and then this one will get to there as the last one. So I don't think the aperture science is that complicated here. Yes, that is the term I shall forever use for worrying about how you get things sort of through the initial door and into this area down here. Okay, make sure I am not doing things in a different order than I said I was going to do them in. Okay, let's just get the last one out of this area on the left, because like I said, I don't think the aperture science is actually very complicated here. Now let's worry about this side. There are a few gimmies, a few really easy ones. Just trying to make sure I'm not doing things in an order that's going to make things unhappy later. Okay. So now I need to be a little bit careful because I need to get then well, these can technically be in either order, then okay. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Okay, so which can I get out of there next? Obviously, I need to go around to the right to do anything, which means I need to do this. But I think from this point, they're sort of all equally resolvable. There's no real problem here. It's all quite easy. Okay, make sure we do this order correctly. There we go. Still need to go around to the right here. This is fine. I can just come around this way. I don't know if that was necessarily the most efficient way, but it doesn't matter. Not going for brownie points here. Let's get this one next, just because it's in an awkward position. Okay, we've got those three settled. That was wrong. I now understand why this is complicated. How? What? How do I... Oh dear. Oh dear. I think I needed to bring one in here. Maybe I can still do that. Maybe we're still fine. No, I can't. It's too late to back out this one. What I needed to do was get one into this hallway so I could bring it in after I had that one in place. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think there's a way to do that now. Trying to look. No, there isn't. Okay, redo that. Okay, let's actually think this through. So we need to clear out this path. And then once we have a path through there... The order is very, very complicated here. Because I need to do this and this. Then, I guess, get one to the side spare. And then do this. And this. And then do this. And then this and this and then that. Okay. So I still need one more before I start worrying about getting things in spare. Oh, man. I am impressed by the trickery in this particular level. Okay, so next one I'm going to put in spare, because I think I have all the access I could possibly need. Like, I can get through via various routes. So this is going to go over here and just wait for me. It feels so wrong. And yet it's so right. Okay. And you go this way. Right. And then Who's next? You can be next. You go right over here. Now it's time to get the spare one in place. Because I can do this. And then I can walk all the way back around and do that. Now the one that's still sitting in the hallway is the next one to go... Or, well, I mean, it could be the next one. That's not quite what I meant. It's the one that'll go there. That's the point, which is actually going to be the last one in the order I'm planning to do it in. Could be the next one if I wanted it to be. But I think we are now golden. You go there. You come over here. Actually, didn't need to push that up. I could have pushed it through the lower aperture, but doesn't really make that big of a difference. Don't know which is better. Yay! Look at that! I beat 2 levels, and, in half an hour of, video time, and unspecified time of, actual recording time. Whew, which means next time we will be looking at this hellscape. Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, I have been changing up my outro recently, but I keep forgetting that I'm doing that. If you liked the video, join us on Discord at yahweasel.com/Discord. Cheers from Yahweasel.